Hello, I am RJ Siebert III. I'm a Master of Music Education and Teaching Artistry student through Bowling Green State University. And today I'm going to be talking about accountability through BioMusic in the camp setting. So I hope you enjoy. So the lesson is an introduction to BioMusic performance, which is taking sounds that you hear in nature and bringing them into the concert hall. My lesson is taught at Interlochen Center for the Arts in Interlochen, Michigan, which is near Traverse City, Michigan. I have to pull out my hand so you guys can see where Traverse City is, because I wouldn't be a Michigander if I wouldn't do this. So Traverse City is right at the tip of your pinky finger. Detroit is down here, and Bowling Green, Ohio is way down here. So it's about a 6.5 hour drive from Bowling Green, Ohio to Traverse City, Michigan. And here at Interlochen, we have campers that come from around the world to study music and all different types of performing arts here at Interlochen. We have about 3,000 campers this year, representing 26 countries, and also all of the states and territories in the United States of America, which is truly incredible. I teach junior campers, which are students that range from 3rd grade to 7th grade, and they come from around the world and across the United States. So the goal in this activity is to get those sounds from nature and bring them into the concert hall. What they do in the classroom is they create the piece on their own and use a storyboard on their own to put together a composition, and they work on that composition for most of their time that they are with me at camp. And they ended up performing their composition at camp, which is really, really a sight to see. So in terms of accountability, you need 3 components of accountability in order for it to be as best as we can make it. So the teacher needs to be held accountable, which is me. The students need to be held accountable. Here's an example of my students that I had last year. And the community, so their parents, patrons that we have, people who donate to our programs and our camp and provide scholarships for our students to attend this camp, incorporates everybody into a common goal. And I'm going to explain that in just a few seconds here. So I'm the instructor of interdisciplinary arts in the music section, and what I do to hold myself accountable as the instructor is that I have a few things that I do. I have about a 15-ish minute walk to get to my teaching location here on campus, and it's a very solitude walk where you walk through the woods and you walk by the lake and things like that. And so what I've been doing is I put my AirPods in, I pull out my phone, and I go into my voice memo app. And I record myself talking into my AirPods what I would like to get done for the day with my 3 classes that I teach. Common goals, things I want to hit. I call it a laundry list of things to do before class begins. And then I will go back and listen to that on my way back from class and make a response out of it. So I will listen to what I wanted to do before class, and then I will make a response to that same voice memo of, did I do it? Did I not do it? Why did I do it? Why did I not do it? And what can I do better for next class? Or how could I prepare better for next class so they can have the best education possible? So listening to those voice memos, even on your way back in the evening, or even just sitting down after a long day of teaching and prepping for the next day's class is pretty crucial for the instructor as well. I also use evaluation documents that I have been provided by my administration here at the camp in order to make sure that I am teaching at the highest caliber possible. The students are also held accountable in their learning. I provide lots of informal assessments for these campers. Remember, this is not in a class setting. This is more towards a camp setting here. So you're not grading the students necessarily, but you are holding them accountable to a standard. So there's lots of informal assessments that happen, lots of observations, peer evaluations, and group and self-reflections that happen usually at the beginning or end of class. And all those responses, evaluations, observations are done verbally or written on a board, chalkboard, whiteboard, computer, things like that, in order to get the kids to respond and communicate with each other. Lots of prompts usually happen at the beginning or the end of class as well, which creates lots of discussion, lots of opinions, and it's awesome to see their perspective from where they come from, either locally here or could be around the world, which is a really, really cool perspective on their view of BioMusic here at Interlochen. And finally, the community. The community is provided photos and videos by our photography and video interns here at Interlochen, and they are uploaded to a few different platforms. We use a website called SmugMug, and it's all kind of collaborated into different sections and groups so parents can check out and see what their kids are up to and doing. This includes lots and lots and lots of photos from their classes as well as parts of camp life. There's little snippets of videos in there as well. You can also see our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube are really taking off right now with advertising different performances and things like that, as well as advertising what classes we provide here at Interlochen, especially in the interdisciplinary parts of camp. We also live stream performances too, which helps the parents get a better grasp of what's going on at camp. If they can't get a chance to arrive on campus, they can at least watch their child perform live on the live stream as well. And when we do these performances, we do give explanations, program notes out to parents as to what's going on in the performance, what's going on in the pieces. We're all also a roster of all the students and the state or the country that they come from. And finally, technology. The community accountability as well as the technology really go hand in hand in this aspect because of the fact that the parents use technology in order to see what's going on at camp, which is a really, really cool advantage that we have that we did not necessarily have even 5-10 years ago. And all of these photos and videos and social media posts and things like that are being archived through cloud-based technology, so that way when they are older, they can go back and look and see all of the memories that they've had at camp when they were students. Aside from the relationship between community accountability and technology, we also incorporate lots of music technology as well. When we recreate or kind of mimic the natural sounds located here on campus in our environment, I typically just record using my phone or a laptop, and then I will either edit those sounds on my computer or do it through this machine that's right up here, which is called an 808. And you can use a program software called Serato to edit and place those sounds in these little tiny boxes right here. So you can have about 16 different sounds that you can hold down or tap as you wish. And you can see here from last summer, I have a student that was working on his portion of his performance as well. You also need quality speakers in your performing space. um, as to get the most benefit out of your performance. So I hope that you have enjoyed watching this lecture. If you have any questions, please feel to reach out and let me know. Have a wonderful rest of your day.